Kevin Durant sustained an Achilles tear, Game 5, NBA Finals. As a result, Kevin Durant is going to be out probably for the year, 2019-2020 season. At the very least, a vast majority of that. Okay? So, obviously, if you're the New York Knicks, you're wondering, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I'll tell you what you do. You offer Kevin Durant that max deal, that 4-year max, even if it means waiting for him. It don't matter because he's that great. And because he's that great, that's what you got to do. Because ain't nobody you going to grab in the draft going to be better than Kevin Durant. I can assure you of that. That's just not going to happen. I can assure you of that. But there's another point to all of this. And you know what that point to all of this is? The Golden State Warriors and whether or not they're going to play a role in preventing Kevin Durant from signing with the New York Knicks. See, here's the issue. The Golden State Warriors, when you talk about if he stays with the Warriors, he can sign for $221 million for 5 years. If he goes anywhere else, he signs for 4 years and about $164 million. So when you look at Kevin Durant from that perspective, the reality is this. To get his money, the money he so richly deserves, by the way, the best way for him to ensure that he gets it is to stay in Golden State. Now, if you're Golden State, listen to what I'm hearing now. When it comes to Golden State, here's the belief. Because we're paying Steph Curry his $200+ million. Remember, Steph Curry is going to get he got $37.4 million this year. It's going to be $40.2 million next year, $43 million the year after, $45 million the year after that, 21-22. So if you're Kevin Durant, understand something. Draymond Green's got to get paid. Klay Thompson, a free agent this summer. They're going to definitely offer him the max, 5 years, $190. You offer Klay Thompson a penny less, he's going to be offended, he's going to leave. And the Golden State Warriors are not going to do that. Klay Thompson's going to get his money. So if you're the Golden State Warriors, chances are you're going to be over the cap anyway. You're going to be over the cap anyway. Which means rather than letting Kevin Durant walk right out the door, you offer him the Supermax deal at $221 million. You let him work his way back to good health next year. And then you work out a trade that'll ship him out of town to wherever he wants to go following next season when he's ready to come back healthy. That way you make sure he gets his money, but you make sure you get some kind of equitable compensation for letting him go. That's how you do this. This is what I'm hearing the Golden State Warriors are going to do. But obviously because Kevin Durant can opt out and will be a free agent, it's going to be up to him to make that call. And that's where it gets very, very interesting. Because Kevin Durant could choose to go for the money, sign a 5-year deal with Golden State, and then leave it up to Golden State to work out a deal for him to go wherever he wants to go after next season once he's fully healed from that Achilles tear and he's healthy and he can go on with his life. But that's giving the Golden State Warriors the power rather than keeping it for yourself and you deciding. See, to me, if I'm Kevin Durant, I don't do that. Either I leave now and chart my own path, or I opt into the final year of the deal, scheduled to pay me $31.5 million while I'm rehabbing. And then after that, choose to be a free agent next summer and choose to go where I want to go, as opposed to giving Golden State the power to influence or to have some dominion over the decision that's going to be made. If I'm Kevin Durant, that's what I would do before signing a 5-year, $225 million. Because you got to remember something, ladies and gentlemen. If Kevin Durant signs a $221 million max deal over 5 years with Golden State this summer, okay, well, look at the $164 he could get elsewhere for 4 years. Well, guess what? He could still make around that money next year. On top of the $31.5 million, he'd add with the opt-in. So that would put him over $195 million. It would still cost him about $20+ million. But it wouldn't cost him $50. So you can do it that way. Either way you slice it, he gets the most money by staying with Golden State with the Supermax deal, at least signing it with them and then being moved by them. That's how you ensure you get all your money. To do anything else is going to cost him a minimum of $23 million. But at least he has the power, as opposed to depending on Golden State to be cooperative. That's how you got to look at these situations. Those are his options. And that is what you're going to have to and need to pay attention to moving forward. There is no way around that.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.